Here we go. YouTube, hi, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're practicing self-care. Guys, I hope you guys know. Anytime I say self-care, I mean self-care. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm getting the edginess from some of the anime that we've done today. Ooh, sorry. Guys, we're jumping into this. It's been highly requested. In case you guys are wondering, hi, yes, I am a psychologist. I'm a full-on therapist. I have my own business, and I also do therapy on the side, group counseling, that whole thing. And we're jumping straight into this anime. It's been highly recommended, highly talked about for a good while, and I think that this is honestly one of the best ways to jump into a show. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll talk about it. We'll be pausing along, and yeah. Bro, hold on. Before he heads off to work, guys, this is a friendly reminder. Please clean your room. Please hygiene. Take a shower. Brush your teeth. Do what you need to do. Take care of your hygiene in some way, shape, or form, including your room, your area of comfort. Just throwing that out there. Just softly throwing that out there. It's a soft suggestion. We don't want to like literally move through piles of like our cans. Just making sure. Is that a puppers? Did I just hear a puppers? No. Oh no.
木切って月収6万だろ。この間売った腎臓が120万。右目が30万。
Oh no.
金玉片方売っていくらで売れたっけ。10万もしなかったんだっけ。残りの借金が3804万円。
See, why does that remind me of student loans in the U.S.? Oof, oof. But to be fair, if it ever gets to this point, you're not dealing with the normal fucking organization. You're probably dealing with the mafia, bro. And if you're dealing with the mafia, is it your own or is it familiar? If it's familiar, then we can go on into specifically like what does it mean, like do you carry any grudges for that, like and also if you're taking care of an animal, how far are you willing to go to protect that animal? This is what it feels like to be a US student. Fuck, you ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong. The hate, right? Oh, but well, I mean, even through that, right? Because he visited a U.S. hospital. Oh, you guys are fucking rough now. No, one of the big things that I wanted to go ahead and throw out there is like specifically the concept of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And fuck, we're just getting started. This is episode 1. I can't believe we're doing this. All right, hold on. Here we go, guys. So where are we at? In everything that we're hearing, he's in a lot of debt, right? And, so on and so forth. He's clearly selling his own body parts and whatnot. Yeah. So can you say that he is in a secure or like in a safe environment? No. Can he build true intimate relationships or friends? Probably fucking not. I'm sorry, but if I'm selling parts of my bodies and shit, no. Can he build prestige and feelings? Probably fucking not. Are you kidding me? If I lost one of my nuts, I would be like, oh, or like lost an arm or lost something, ooh. So we can already eliminate this whole top part of the thing. Physiological needs, food, water, warmth, and rest. He's way down here. Physiological needs is also included with safety. He's down here. He's probably traveling down here. So if you're thinking about like, oh, this show's probably going to go into deeper thought, well, more than likely go into deeper thought as he keeps building out. Maybe as he starts to find himself, who he is, or maybe as he's able to go ahead and like, I don't know, like handle some of the debt. But right now, this is where we're at, man. We're at the bottom too. People at the bottom too, like, here's the thing. People at the bottom too, they'll do any, like, for example, I hate to throw this out there, but this is mostly to do with a lot of people that are in a lot of like, how do I put it, like addiction services or addiction mentality. They will literally like put all of their love and protection onto their animals, onto their dogs, onto their cat, onto everything. And like sometimes their dogs or animals, or for example, Loki, my big husky that I have, like I fall down and that dog is like trying to give his life for me. He's like trying to like hug me. He's trying to like, you know, like be there for me and like, you know, whatnot. Like if he could, I bet you he'd be like, dude, I'd give my life for him, like bring him back type of thing. Like Loki fucking loves me to that point. And most people don't realize this, but because people like to criticize individuals that are either extremely like lower income or people that are in like really, really bad addictions. And they're like, oh, well, how can they like, why do they keep an animal if they can't even feed themselves? Because there's a thing called transference and projection. And oftentimes, a lot of these individuals that do get into addictions in some shape, sort of form, aside from it just being a natural addiction, because sometimes natural addiction can happen, they stem from unresolved trauma. They stem from unresolved issues that are popping off, right? So going off of that, this is why I'm bringing it up, was because, like, they will literally, like, for example, I give everything to my dog, right? I love my dog. My big doggo is like everything. Like he's literally, he hears the car and he starts freaking the fuck out. He's like, he's here, oh fuck, he's here, like, you know, howling and shit. Like, yeah, he's a lot, like, fucking love him. Amazing dog, right? But like towards anybody else, it's like, you know, everybody else is scared of him in that regard. And for me, it's like, hey, you know what? That's my dog. I'll protect him, whatever may come. Like, I love this dog. I got him out of the shelter for that same reason, because, like, you know, we just connected. But what people don't seem to understand is what happens, say, like, if someone, like, took Loki away from me, right? And that was the only person that I had as my, like, attachment, my only form of actual connection or whatnot. Can anyone guess? A total breakdown. Yeah, people that tend to be at the bottom of this triangle are very close to the edge of a complete and utter breakdown. Not just a nervous breakdown, but we're talking about a psyche breakdown. A nervous breakdown is quite literally like endued by usually anxiety or anxious attacks. A total breakdown can induce what's called into the void, or the call of the void, right? Which is where all of a sudden it's not even like continuous thought of like DTS or DTO, like danger to self or danger to others, but it's that void that can all of a sudden call you out, and like, you know, because this whole like triangle has been broken into doing something that you don't want to do. And that's where I'm throwing that out there. I feel like there's a lot of stuff out there. And also, hey, why don't we go ahead and take this in? Let's say that you were like, your parents took out a loan of $1 billion for some reason. How would you feel if people kept trying to collect that loan off of you? How would you feel about your relationship with your parents? With your relationship with others around you? How is your worldview looking like? And even worse, right? Because like, let's say that, like, as we've seen, he's sleeping somewhere where it's kind of like rough. How would people in positions of power look to you? I.e., what if a cop or a detective or someone comes towards you, right? Would you trust him? Or would you have issues in trusting people like that? There's a lot of fucking interesting dynamics at play. Like, there's a lot to pick from and a lot to genuinely be able to go ahead and think from. And we're just getting started right here. Like, that's a lot to fucking take in. And that's exactly why I'm like, wait a minute. Like, that's I kind of resentful. I would have doubts. Yeah, I tried the good isekai lottery. But here's my thing is, if we were to put our main character in here, right, which we tend to do for a lot of the shows when we're analyzing them, think about it. Home, like low income, probably like one little thing. School, we don't know. Neighborhoods run down. All of this thing is looking already down. This story that's being told is quite literally like, we just know that there's a lot of debt. And that debt is overwhelmingly this exo and meso system. That debt is pushing in all of these stressors down into him, and it's already affecting his sex. It's affecting his health. It's affecting, by sex, I don't necessarily mean like, oh yeah, he's out there having sex. I mean like ability to like, taking out a nut. Guess what? That's probably going to affect you in some way, shape, or form, right? It's going to affect your health. It's going to start affecting your abilities to do certain things. Your temperament is like your emotional temperament, so on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of this is literally exo, meso, micro. It's probably indebted, like, it's probably by debt. And there's probably a fucking mass thing. Like, the only thing that could affect or change the system as I'm viewing it is the politics as to what is good and bad. If I'm being straight up about it, let's say that this is all because of a mafia or because of a fucking, I don't know, loan shark or some stupid shit like that. The big thing that would fucking, like, start changing this is the macro system or him fighting back. The macro system would legitimately have to be like some political thing that they're trying to go ahead and like take care of something in here where they need this individual, I don't know his name, where they need our main character here to be able to fight back. That is what is needed for change to fucking happen. Otherwise, this circle will more than likely lead to a really, really devastating result, and I'm kind of scared of that. I'm fucking terrified of that. The more that I think about it, the more that I'm like, ooh, there's two big roles at play, because the exo, meso, and micro system is probably just completely inundated by debt. Because I'm like, his only peer is probably the dog. I bet you people are like, oh, that sucks. But it's like, no, dude. Like, it's overwhelming. It's to the point of learned helplessness. Do you guys know what learned helplessness is? When you realize and are told by the world that you were helpless. Yep. Essentially, if you really ever want to test it out and like teach kids at a young age what learned helplessness is. So learned helplessness is literally the idea, right? That being like, essentially, if I were to split half of you guys into two groups, right? And I told you guys that I'm giving you guys the same thing. And one of you guys, I give you guys, like, tell you to unscramble some words. Half of you, I give you really easy words to unscramble, and the other half I don't. But you guys can't see each other's paper. And I'm like, who got the first one right? A lot of people raised their hands, except for the group that didn't. So all of a sudden, that last word, it's all the same. The one that kept saying no would absolutely struggle to be able to, like, solve the issue. And not only that, this is what affects lower income communities also growing up. And people are like, there's no such thing as disparity between educational systems and shit like that. Guess what? This doesn't just apply for learned helplessness. It also applies for educational quality. If you come from an educational quality that is really, really low, subpar, right? And you're always being told, oh no, you're thinking out of your league. There's no way that you're going to be able to do that. Oh, your group project's bound to fail. Keep it within scope. That's too unrealistic of you versus, say, a really, really well-funded school that tells them, yeah, do whatever you want. Like, explore, do this, do that. All of a sudden, growing up, you're going to have individuals that are going to keep that train of thought going. And that's also how you lead into generational cycles of trauma. Generational cycles of like, what are you doing? You can't do that. That's out of your league. Why would you do that? That's not how that works. You get into weird cycles where learned helplessness can turn into generational trauma based on the way that people go ahead and do that. And it's like self-limiting in of itself. Isn't American based on property tax? It's based on a big number of factors, but it's rough. Yeah. Overall, it's really, really like rough unless you have it made, or you're going to like an entire thing like a private school. It is rough. But this, like, this big, like, silver lining, I guess, that I'm trying to get to is like having no cycle of like control, no cycle of actual, like, I don't know how to put it, like, of saying this is who I am, this is where I want to go, so on and so forth. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And this brings up my next question, right? Who has the power and control here? This is exactly where I was going to. Our man right now is in an extremely traumatic, abusive situation. Economic abuse, coercion and threats, intimidation, emotional abuse, isolation, minimizing, denying, and blaming, using children and or animals to try and make others guilty. Which, by the way, there was a big streamer recently whose partner was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and like your dogs. Guess what? That would fall under that as well. These are the key things for domestic violence, guys. Not just domestic violence, but trauma in general and abuse in general. And this is one of the big things that I'm going to go ahead and throw out there, guys. Any form of economic abuse, any form of quite literally taking away money, your body parts, whatever, to go ahead and like, you know, try and pay a debt, it's already going to go ahead and fall into abuse in some way, shape, or form. Any form of using threats or coercion is going to go ahead and fall right into that immediately. Any form of intimidation, guess what? That can cause trauma. Economic violence as well. Yep. All of these beautiful things. And that's why I'm throwing it out there. I'm throwing it out there so people have an understanding of this. Guys, and this doesn't just happen in anime. No. This happens in real life. Guess what? You're like, I'm not even throw this out there. I'm not even going to talk about abuse. I'm going to talk about manipulation. Your aunt at the dinner table, whenever you guys are celebrating like together as a family, right? Or uncle or whatever, being like, so when are you going to have kids? Using the idea to talk about kids is guilt tripping. Using the idea of like, so when are you getting married? None of your fucking business. When the fuck are you like, you know, how'd that last divorce go, Janet? You know, like, hey, you know, trying or like minimizing, denying, blaming, especially in family circles where all of a sudden they're like, that didn't happen, making you feel like a complete idiot. Ooh. Yep. Lots of guilting can cause you very hard to control someone if they believe they're in the right. Yep. Gaslighting, so on and so forth. Using isolation, even in families, making you feel like the black sheep is one of the biggest things of manipulation, even psychological abuse. But people don't like to talk about that because people like to say, hey, nah, actually hitting someone, that's abuse. This is what this real is. Taking away someone's like, you know, body parts. Fuck, dude. Treating them like a servant. Oh. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on how many times I've seen shit like this happen and you've had to step in. Like, quite literally, people being like, oh yeah, nah. Like, my like, hey, go get something, go do this. And it's like, dude, you have legs, go stand up and do it. Don't tell other people to go and do it. With family, I find that there's a lot of giving things and there's not being able to take the same treatment under the guise of they deserve respect. But respect is a two-way street, Nick. And I think that's what's important, right? Like, it's important to always call out that bullshit because respect is a two-way street. And, you know, like, with that, hey, if you're not respecting someone younger, especially in the family, why should they respect you? And that's a big thing, especially when it comes to this whole circle. And I hope that this serves a purpose to illustrate, hey, anime and video games can bring up these topics in such a quick way that a majority of us are like just glancing, we're like, all right, cool, we're just still zoning through, right? But a professional, a psychologist, and by the way, I'm throwing this out there because there's a lot of people that like to claim that they're actual professionals and whatnot. Guys, in anime, in any good writing, any good story, whatnot, there is going to be psychological elements. Like it, hate it, could be relationship dynamics, interpersonal connections, so on and so forth. That's just the way that the world is built. You know, and through all of that, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people will literally just like either get aspects of this or they're afraid of fully diving into it. Because a lot of this stuff, guess what? I don't mind being fucking cringy. I don't mind being a fucking meme lord and talking about this shit because I actually have a background to talk about this and talk about this at a level besides me just fucking raging and talking like this and actually using, hey, you know what? Let's talk about the power dynamics inside of the family system, right? If we're going to go ahead and talk about the family dynamics inside of the power system and with power and control specifically, let's talk about why depression rates specifically inside of a multi-generational family system are insanely high. If we're going to go off of that, we can bring up studies, reports, and we can genuinely have a full-on discussion about this and go in deep into why this circle of violence, this power wheel of control is based, first off, there's a lot of different like schemas out there that we can go into, but there's a huge shame complex that often brings up this power and control aspect. There's huge generational traumas that generally bring up people to go ahead and use this. And that's why it's always important to go ahead and have individuals that know how to talk about this or that can bring it up in a tasteful way, who like don't mind being in the heat of it. I hope you guys are doing well, guys. We're only like a minute into this fucking show. Apologies. Apologies. Sorry, guys. I know some people are like, didn't expect this. Oh shit. What were we talking about again? Oh fuck.
ポチタ、分かってるって。さっさと殺しちまうか。悪魔を一体殺せば、だいたい30万。
Devil.
やっぱデビルハンターが一番儲かるな。
Hold on. This did not do what I just saw in the park last time. Not an anime? Not an anime? No! It was supposed to be my safe space! Oh no! Oh, dude, no! Woof woof. That's a good intro. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a real.
こいつはトマトの悪魔ですね。種から復活するんで焼いといてください。
よくやったデンジ。闇市でこいつの死体を売りゃ相当いい値になる。報酬は40万だ。
おざす。
そっから借金と利子引いて17万。さらに仲介手数料と事務手数料。
Oh, bro, that's not never.
その他もろもろを抜いて。
残りが7万。
That's like $700, yeah? That's like 700, bro. That's the biggest ripoff since like gotcha games. That's a total ripoff, bro.
7万から水道代を払って他んとこにしてる借金を払うと不思議だな。もう残り
Smiling
1800円に
fee.
なっちゃった。家に食いもんねえし、今月はこの金で暮らさなきゃいけねえから。落ちた。今日の飯食パン1枚だぜ。
Also, why am I not questioning that like residents don't see this dog thingy and they're not freaked out by it? Wait, what?
なんでんなガキをデビルハンターに雇ってるんです？
俺たちにしている借金を返させてんだよ。正確にはあいつの死んだクソ親父のだがな。
Oh, it was family
悪魔を
debt.
飼ってるやつにデビルハンターが務まるんですかね？
ちゃんとしたデビルハンターはな、俺たちヤクザに悪魔の死体流しちゃくれねえぞ。それにデンジのいいとこが逆らわねえとこだ。
Bro, if they kill him, I'm gonna be. If they kill the dog, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. If they kill him, I guess, right? But I doubt it because clearly the show's. But if they kill the dog, I'll turn into a fucking devil, dude. I don't give a crap. I'd turn into like all of them. I just like Silent Hill it. Like let me just like, you know, like Mm-mm.
おい、犬！このタバコ食ったら100円やるよ。
マジっすか。いただきます。
$1, dude. $1.
また悪魔が出たら呼ぶ。逃げたら豚の餌だからな。
What is he, David Blaine? Did he just hide it in his stomach and then he brings it back out? That was my big thought. I was like, what the fuck is he, David Blaine? Is he just about to like start hiding magic? Bro, oof.
これで3日は食えるね。この間聞いたんだけどさ、普通食パンにはジャム塗って食うらしいぜ。まあ俺たちは普通なんて夢の話だけどな。死ぬまで借金返し終わる気しねえし。 俺は死ぬまで女と付き合えねえんだろうな。
Bro, that
こんなボロ
sucks.
小屋には女呼べねえし、デートする金もねえ。夢叶うなら女抱いてから死にてえな。
Red flag. Guys, it's a red flag. It's raining. He's thinking about his goals. He's thinking about his goals, you know. It's a major red flag. Is there a full moon out as well? Are there Oh, okay. This is I thought this was now. I was like, oof.
今月の分も払わねえうちに首吊りやがって。ガキ、物乞いするなり体売るなりして明日まで70万用意。
What if he just dipped to America or another country, bro? What would you do then? Like,
しろ。じゃなきゃお前の死体をばらして売る。
got involved with the more dangerous mafia or something. Is this where they say it's chainsaw time? Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
悪魔は血飲めば傷治るって聞いたことがある。死にたくないならカメ。俺の血はただじゃねえ。これは契約だ。お前を助けてやるから。俺を助けろ。やっぱ俺も死にたくねえ。
Fuck. Fuck. The implications of this are huge. I'm feeling like this show might start off all actiony and whatnot, and people are gonna get like probably really into a lot of the action sequences. But when it comes down to the deep, dark stuff of it, like the actual psychological stuff that's happening here, into like this connection of like, I don't even know how to call it. It's like, what's the not parasitic? The other one. Like people are not like if this show goes from like action to like somber and psychological, I feel like this might push some people away because this is a beautiful thing to show. This is a very like a beautiful way to show not just contracts, symbiotic relationship, but to show sort of like the will to try and keep moving forward, like the will to try and keep fighting for something, the will to not want to die, right? And I feel like an existentialist, especially like like a therapy, like a therapist that's into like very like fanatical, or like you know, the concepts of death and not wanting to die, and like how death might be a motivation and all of that stuff, or a non-motivator in some cases. Like it'd be really interesting to take a look through that perspective, because it's like, what does it mean for you to die? Like, what does it mean, first off, to know that your parent died and now you have to go out and do this? Like, what does the concept of death represent to him? Also, since there are devils in this world, what does that would be fucking terrifying. Like, what does that mean, dude? Like, it's a lot to go ahead and like process.
俺をデビルハンターで雇ってくれませんか。
腹減って眠れねえ。寝れねえと借金のこと考えてもっと寝れねえ。
Oh,
決めた。今日寝たら見る夢 食
so
パンにジ
cute.
ャム塗ってポチタと食って女とイチャイチャしたりして一緒に部屋でゲームして抱かれながら眠るんだ。いいだろ。
Oh no.
俺の母ちゃんさ、心臓の病気で血入って死んだ。
You're literally working yourself to death. And you're literally probably gonna die soon.
悪魔が出た。仕事だぞ。
Is the concept of today woof woof? So I'm guessing that this guy is his handler. Yeah. And even off of that, like it feels like like the base of a pyramid scam. You know, you're never going to be able to get out of. You've already invested way too much time and money off of it. And people are just going to keep pulling you down. Just buy the dip, dude. Just buy the dip. Just buy the dip. This is a joke, by the way. Please don't.
夢くらい見させてほしいよな。
They take you to an abandoned fucking warehouse. And couldn't just tell you the location? And there's a full moon? Run. Run. There's a full moon. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Fucking run.
こんなとこに悪魔出たんすか？見当たらないっすけど、どっか隠れたんすかね？あ、もしかしてもう帰っちゃった。
That's a setup if I've ever seen one. Yeah, yeah. It seems kind of sussy, dude. And you're trapped. And you're trapped.
デンジよ、俺たちはてめえに感謝してんだぜ。
はい。
犬みてえに従順だし、犬みてえに安い報酬で働いてくれる。
はあ。
でも俺は犬は臭くて綺麗だ。
Oh, what the? Why'd you gotta go after the dog? Was the only good thing in this show? You had to go after the dog. What? And that's how Chainsaw Man ended, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of Chainsaw Man. I know. What the? He...
俺たちヤクザもよ、もっと強くなって稼ぎてえからよ。
Oh, don't tell me you're a devil too.
契約することにしたんだ。俺たちが望むのは悪魔の力。
What the fuck is that?
望むのはデビルハンターの死。デビルハンター君、マジこいつらバカだよ。めっちゃバカ。悪魔の力上げ。
That's absolutely fucking terrifying. That's absolutely fucking. Anyway, trade offer. I give you powers. You become a zombie. What do you think? Good? Good? Oh, good trade? Good trade? Yes, my friend. Good trade? See? See? Vámonos. All right, let's go.
自分たちから僕の奴隷になってやがんのな。
I don't think I'm zombie.
になっちゃうんだけどね。僕ゾンビの悪魔だから。
That's terrifying.
は僕ら悪魔殺すから嫌い。だから殺しちゃうんだ。みんな。
Wait, how fast are they? If they're like Resident Evil zombies, I think we might be good. Oh fuck, they're like Resident Evil 4 zombies. Ahí está. Agarralo. Oh, fuck. Fuck that, dude. That power walking zombie, bro. If it was like regular RE1 zombies, that'd be something else. This is like fucking like Blockhouse level zombie, bro. I'm going to be, become a zombie now in exchange for a sub. Oh. Okay. Oh, some of them can go over shit. Oh. Don't tell me. Wait, first off, hold on. We got a lot to process here. What would have happened if, like, say that like he was able to kill all of them? Would his debt be eliminated? I know hands are the agents of change in some cases, yeah. Cause like thinking about stuff like this, right? It's like if he was genuinely able to keep his guard up and say like eliminate all of them, would his debt be eliminated at that point? And also, how frustrating. Yeah, probably, since the debt holders are also. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But also, like, how frustrating would it be to literally be like pinned on the ground, looking up at the exit, knowing that that's where your freedom is because all of them are zombies now, and that you'll never be able to reach it. Just process that for a second, right? Say that you're about to get away and you're about to, like, I don't know, survive in some way, shape, or form, and you get pushed down. Like, do you, like, all the feelings, all the emotions that come rushing through your head or through your mind at that instinct would be hopelessness, would be helplessness. It'd probably be 101 things. Maybe an issue to fight the way that he is, or maybe he's talking to like a demon or something. Who knows, dude? Also, what the fuck are those zombies? I'm sorry. Hold on. I thought it was at least zombies with IQ. What the fuck is this zombie gonna do, bro? Go get the other, take out the other zombie? Like, they need to come around, bro. They need to come around. They need to get more bang for their buck here. Oh, main character's dead. And they cut him completely up. Oh no. Bro, why they gotta do this to us?
Pochita, 俺は悪魔と戦ってるうちに死ぬかもしれねえ。そうしたらポチタだけが心残りだ。腹すかして死ぬかもしれねえし、他のデビルハンターに殺されるかもしれねえ。悪魔には死んだ人の体を乗っ取れるやつもいるらしい。ポチタにそれができるんだったら、
Oh no.
体をポチタにあげてんだ。
Oh
赤羽行った
no.
後だったらヤクザも追ってこれないだろ。そんでこの町を出て、そんで普通の暮らしをして普通の死に方をしてほしい。
Bro, that
俺の
hurts.
夢を叶えてくれよ。
I ain't even gonna lie, this hurts. Damn you onion cutting ninjas. Bro, what I talk about some of those relationships that we have with our pets and whatnot, like, you know, sometimes you can really like create those bonds, those deep bonds, and you know, give, you know, bring a lot of meaning into one another's lives.
俺の体ちゃんと奪えたか？
私はデンジの夢の話を聞くのが好きだった。
Oh,
こ
oh,
れは契約だ。私の心臓をやる。代わりにデンジの夢を私に見せてくれ。
oh, best doggo of the year. Oh, my fucking heart, bro. Oh, best doggo of the year. Oh, shit. Now he lives inside you, brother.
傷が
I know, dude. That was funny. Really pulls your strings. The man. The man. I wasn't expecting that. Oh.
どういうこと？バラバラにしても生きてんの？なんで？キモ？やっぱ僕デビルハンター嫌い。みんな
So my thing is, going forward, I wonder if this is one big thing that might be explored in future episodes, and I hate to stop it right before the action sequences, which is he was barely living as a human, right? He had dreams and aspirations and all of that, which is absolutely wonderful, don't get me wrong. Never going to talk about bad about any of that. But in terms of like, you know, missing an eye, missing a nut, missing like certain body parts and whatnot, and now that he has all of this, like, you know, I guess like his arms and everything and his, like, I guess like gonna turn into a part devil or whatever, you know, of course, as we've seen in the fucking like Chainsaw Man, right? How do you define your roles? And this is what I'm worried about, right? Because now society's probably going to have expectations of you, and you're probably going to have people telling you to go ahead and like do certain things and like still be at their beck and call, and that doesn't really change anything. That like, how would you start defining yourself in an environment where everyone starts seeing you as weird or different or only as a tool for others, you know? And then how can you trust those people even if they are say really attractive or like well-meaning or whatever, if all they see you as again is like a tool? And that's sort of where my heart's breaking for this character, because it's probably gonna be really hard for him to make natural supports or genuine like supports outside of this that is not like based on someone trying to go ahead and use his powers in some way, shape, or form. And if he does make some, it's like I'd kind of start to wonder like what's the other side of it. Anyway,
そいつ食べちゃって。
なんでこいつらは十分恵まれてんのにもっといい生活を望んだ。俺も同じか。ポチタがいる幸せだけじゃ満足できなくてもっといい生活を夢に見たんだ。そうか、みんな夢見ちゃうんだな。じゃあ悪いことじゃねえ。悪いことじゃねえけど邪魔すんなら死ねえ
again. Here's part 2.
さすがに食い殺しは死ぬだろう。
Here's some chainsaw for you. That's... All right. I have a thing. I don't mean to stop the action sequence. Do you think that he like when he's in this state, like his like sense or perception of like are either heightened or like he has like a different way of seeing or a different like interaction. I'm so curious now. Like,
なんだお前、さっきの雑悪魔が体を乗っ取ったのか。じゃあ仲間だな。
oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. That was cute. Oh, he's speedrunning this. Fuck, dude. All the way through, all the way through. Let's go. Aren't you glad it's just his head and arms? Like anywhere else, it would have been weird, right? But possible. Possible. But head and arms. A chainsaw dick. I'm sorry. A chainsaw legs would have been great too, dude. Oh fuck, dude. Oh. Oh no.
あんたたちの方は心まで悪魔になっちまったみてえだな。デビルハンターとして雇われてるからには、悪魔はぶっ殺さねえとね。
You know what you could do? This is gonna look really fucking stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. My dude needs to take some practical classes here, right? I already know it's gonna look fucking ridiculous. Right? So you set yourself out like this, right? So you have your chainsaws coming out, and then you just it's the fucking alt smash thing, bro. You just grab it and go, bro. Just you know, Beyblade, bro. Let it rip. Fuck it. Oh. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh. Just spin, bro. Just spin. I don't know, Chainsaw Man or something. Nick. Spin at the knees, boys. Oh, shit. Alright, hold on. These guys gotta be bad guys. Just the way they walk. I'm sorry, bro. They were either in marching band or they were straight up bad guys. Hold on. Look at this walk. Hey, yo. Yeah. Point your toes to the fucking sky, bro. That's some fucking that marching band devil confirmed, brother. Marching band devil confirmed. It's an evil walk. That's an evil walk. This might be a dommy mommy or a guy with long hair, but like that's all I gotta say. Like, they could be in a boy band.
先を越されたね。
生きてるのがいますね。
君、変わった匂いがするね。人でも悪魔でもない匂い。これ、君がやったの？
だかす。
Oh no. No, don't catch feels, brother. Don't catch feels, brother. This is a trap. Ladies and gentlemen, if I've ever heard one, if a random lady comes up and hugs you, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. It's a trap. Yeah, you see, this is not how it works in reality. No one's just gonna come up and give you a big old hug. Don't catch the feels, you know, in this situation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is improbable. She calls the frogs, but no, just straight up, dude. Like, I'm sorry, that's kind of sus. If someone just doesn't take any abnormality to any of this and just comes up and hugs you, like, think about how uncomfortable that would be. Like, but she hot, Ed. Okay, for those of you in Moshiko Tensei, how many of you think that, like, if old Rudius, like, you know, like, from his previous life, would go up to a street and randomly hug a person, how do you think that would end? Right? And for those of you guys that are here, if a random person went over and hugged you, how would that be for you? Would you be uncomfortable? Would you... What would be... Oh, he just so my dude gets horny, and the devil comes off. My dude gets a little horny, and he like his full devil power just deactivates. Okay, punch in the face, right, Nick? Right.
人だ。
悪魔による乗っ取りの可能性は？
ないね。乗っ取りは顔見ればわかるもん。
Stun gun?
私
Ooh.
はゾンビの悪魔を殺しに来た公安のデビルハンターなんだ。君の選択肢は2つ。
Oh
悪魔
no.
として私に殺
Oh
されるか、
no. Oh no.
人として私に飼われるか。飼うならちゃんと餌はあげるよ。
She's treating you like a pet. Dude, fucking run. Dude, run. Run so fast, bro. Imagine going into a relationship and they're like, you have two options here. You know, the fucking red woof woof. Great, no. It's a win-win. You're fed and you... Oh no. Oh no, chat, what have I done? I know. I don't trust this person out of all of them.
朝飯はどんなの？
食パンにバターとジャム塗って、
Oh, and jam. Oh.
サラダ、コーヒー、あとデザートかな。
最高じゃないっすか。
What a fucking fantastic first episode. What a fantastic first episode. What a way to go ahead and bring up different concepts, especially about trust and, you know, I guess like opening yourself up, what your dreams are, you know, how quickly your dreams can end in a flash, because you never truly know, dude. Like, 1 second, you know, you might be here, the next second you're just completely gone. Like, I know, fuck, she had him at jam, but like this is one of those shows where I think like there's a lot of references being thrown around, a lot of like important stuff just constantly being shared, that I'm amazed. I'm genuinely amazed, and I'm like not dumbfounded, but like genuinely pleased by. I'm pleased at the way that this is going, and I'm pleased at the way that they're like introducing characters. It doesn't feel slow. Like I don't feel like I need to speed this anime up. Like it feels like we're taking this and we're on the journey with the character. But yeah, like specifically when it comes to this, I think that this show's absolutely like fantastic. Honestly, it's really really good. For example, with Eminence of the Shadow or whatever, the edginess fucking there, right? The edginess, fucking chef's kiss right there. The way that we're able to go and do that, that's beautiful there. But the other one is like this. The Chainsaw Man is like the way that like the characters are being developed and told. I don't know. It did really well. It's doing really really fucking well. It's up there, dude. That first episode sort of blew me away. All right, let me go back into it. And I'm curious to see the relationship between the characters and if there's going to be any mistrust within these new characters that were introduced in the future. Also, YouTubers, hey, make sure you guys practice some self-care if you guys really want to catch up with keeping it up, you know, staying with us on the weekly here. Come join us on Twitch where we'll be watching Chainsaw Man pretty much weekly.